You're feeling lost in a relationship and quite confused about everything. I'm Anne, a third generation born psychic, and if this is you, I have an important message for you. You've tried to get in touch with them, but every time you get in touch with them, it seems like they're so busy or they're doing something else, or you're just left unread and they don't answer the phone. Everything just seems like it's constantly being shifted. They come towards you and then they don't give you no answers of where they were at and what happened. So you just figure, why should I even ask? Why should I even bother? They're back. There's definitely an emotional challenge here. And you know what? The emotional challenge is not because you did something wrong or they did something wrong. You both are doing something wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong in this relationship, but there's a lot to do with dark night of the soul. When two people try to come together, when two people try to make it work, it seems like they're trying too hard. And somewhere along the lines, somebody gets scared or somebody gets triggered, and then something just happens that they end up in the opposite direction. And then they realize what just happened. You thought this person was the one. You thought that this was your person, and it very may well be so. Something is happening, and it's not anything to do with what you two are doing to each other. Dark night of the soul, it's a time to release, surrender, and let go, and a lot has to do with what you're doing for yourself. Maybe there's something that you're holding on to. Maybe there's something there that haunts them, and two wrongs don't make a right. They need to heal. And when we talk about healing, yeah, you may need healing as well because maybe you went through, something very toxic as well. But when you're involved with somebody and you feel without a shadow of a doubt that I have to help this person, and you keep reaching out and you're not getting nothing back in return, you need to focus on what is important. Follow your intuition. Your guides is giving you a message. The message is clear. The message is all about what you're feeling, about what you're hearing. You may have spiritual gifts. You may be empathic. You may even be clairvoyant. You're with this person for a reason, and you know that this was not your imagination. This probably was your soulmate. This probably was your twin flame, or it could have been just somebody that was like a stepping stone to find that person in your life. Whatever the case is, you have to follow your intuition. We are sent different people. We talked about this before. When we're sent different people, we have to follow along with what's happening and not look at, well, this person is this or this person is that. Never label a relationship. I've always found that spells trouble. I'm not saying that they don't care. I'm not saying that there's nothing there, but there's a deeper energy vibration that you're feeling. And you have to follow along with what your gut is saying and follow along with what your heart is saying. Something is telling you, I need to do something. Okay. I'm not going to put any thoughts into your mind because it's your situation. It's your relationship. This is the person that you would like to be or the person that you don't want to be with. But whatever the case is, you have to follow along with what your heart is saying. Maybe this person is just like so distant and, they left you with a very big hurt inside and they owe you an apology and you want them to apologize to you. But how do you get them to apologize to you when you're the one that's always contacting them? You're the one that's always reaching out to them. You may be even feeling them in your dreams. There may be something more spiritual with this relationship than what you thought was on the surface. When you're getting these signs and you're seeing them over and over, and spiritually, you know that this person was not just sent to me for by accident. There is a reason. And most likely it is a spiritual connection. We talk about soulmates, twin flames, twin rays, karmic connections, and even past life relationships. You know that this person cares about you. He does, or she. And you know that they're thinking about you. You can feel when the phone is going to ring, or you feel that they're about to call you, or they're about to do something. You're feeling that they're looking at your social media, and very may well be that they are. But you have to remember something, that you can't force an apology. You can't force them to call. You can't force them. You have to focus on what is important, and that is the heart of the matter. That is you. You have to fill yourself up with love and feel that love, and you can feel the love that they have for you. They miss you, but they're very stubborn, and so are you. Now, you've been involved with relationships, and if it was another type of relationship, you would have been, gone out of that relationship, and you wouldn't even have batted an eye. It's time to shield your energy. Yes, shield your energy. Don't let that codependency that you've had in the past, or that energy that you felt that this person was a narcissist, or maybe they were a narcissist the previous relationship and you had a bad experience. Don't bring that into this relationship, because they still love you. They still care for you. But there's some things that is happening between you and this person that you have no clue of what that is, but it is something. You're in the dark. You need an explanation. You need them to explain a little bit of why they did what they did, or why they're not doing what they should be doing. Whatever the case is, there's definitely a transformation that's going to happen in this relationship. When we talk about transformations, we don't talk about, oh, they're going to do everything that I want, because no, this is a two-way street. This is you and them. Working on yourself and them working on themselves is the only way that this relationship is going to work. When you work on yourself, you work with them, okay? And even if you're apart, especially with twin flames go through a shedding type process. They release, they let go, and that's how it all begins. Yeah, it's a long, drawn out process, and I know a lot of people are going through it. I went through it, and this is why I have to tell you, you have to be patient. You can't expect things to happen overnight, but you have to learn how to love yourself. You need truth. You need the inner truth, and the inner truth is coming from within you, but you want to hear from them, and you want them to tell you the things that they feel, and you know that they're going to tell you that they love you. You know that they do love you, but how does this happen when you don't love yourself enough? Loving yourself, that's a big word. Loving yourself, okay? When you love yourself, they automatically love you right back. When you are yourself, and when you know that you can talk to them with love from your heart, then that's when things can just, fall into place. Did you ever see yourself, like, when you're with someone and you're like intimidated in a sense, like, is this person going to get upset at me, or is this person going to say something to me? Well, that's kind of like what I'm talking about. You don't want to approach this person and say, do you have something to tell me? What are you thinking? Why did you did what you did? That's the wrong approach. That is totally wrong. Yeah, maybe they deserve it. Yeah, I'm not saying they don't. But instead, go with love, because you love yourself. And you know what? People make mistakes. We all make mistakes. In order to understand this relationship, if it's meant to grow into a deeper relationship, or if you just need closure, okay? Not every relationship is going to come out the way you planned it to be. I know we all want it that way. This is when you have to just go with your gut, go with your intuition. And you know what? You might find, I was not looking at the relationship the way I wanted to. And then this is when she or he is going to come to you. He's going to tell you everything he feels. He's going to tell you the love that he has for you. This is all something that's going to just pour out what they're feeling. But it can't happen when you're holding back the love inside you for yourself. Okay. This is the card. Clear and activate. Create a sacred space for yourself. I promise you, you can get through to this person. You just have to follow what your heart is saying and not what your mind is telling you. You know they're watching you on social media. You can sense it. You feel it. You're watching them. Whatever the case is, let this relationship come through. Let this relationship manifest. Manifest this relationship. It's very, very important now. You have to just follow what your heart is telling you and let things be. Let things happen the way they are meant to happen. Now, if this reading resonated with you and you felt that I was speaking to you, you felt that there was a message here, feel free to contact me. I do offer phone chat and email readings. The links are down below in my description area. And I hope that there was a message for you, because there was a lot that resonated with me as well. So until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.